got an exciting slate of games. I know I say that often, but I'm serious.
Oh, yeah.
I'm serious. 6 of these games are fantastic probably this weekend. We're starting off at the one that we were mentioning, Western Conference Heavyweight Showdown, Ryan Fire and Paris Musketeers. Whoa, look at that with the 77% of people leaning towards Fire. Matt, who do you got in this one?
I mean, that's interesting. I'm surprised it's that heavily one way. I mean, to be honest, you asked me in 5 minutes, I'll probably have a different answer for you. But I'm leaning towards Paris just because of they're more healthy at the moment on their full roster. I think I'm going to go for the Musketeers on this one.
Yeah, this one's also really, really tough. You kind of go either way. And I'm same here. I might switch my pick right after the show, but right now I'm going to go with the Rhine Fire as a sort of redemption game. They had to hear all week how Rhine Fire are done. The era's over. They got beat by Madrid. And I feel like we kind of overreacted maybe a little bit this week on moving them all down. I know I just did it by putting them at number 5, but this is now. That was then. And so I'm actually going to go with the Rhine Fire in what I think could be an incredible game, and it will kick off the weekend for us. So there we go. We're split. That's good, Matt. That's good when we split.
Yeah, nice. I like
okay,
that.
that's good. We get a little competition. Next one, interesting. The Hot Bravos versus the Cologne Centurions. This one's pretty one-sided with the fan picks so far, 82%. Matt, who do you got on this one?
I'm going to have to go with the fans of the Bravos on this one. I think they're coming to come out. I think they're going to dominate from start to finish. They have a really good run defense, which is kind of Cologne's thing. And I think it's going to be quite a convincing win for them.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I go Bravos. I like that this is for the Bravos, for Stephen Duncan's first game with the team. This is against one of your lower mid teams. So maybe I don't know if I would call it like a tune-up game, but the fact that they don't have to go against an elite team in this first game for Stephen Duncan, that's pretty solid to get him acclimated. I'm with you. We got Bravos. We are with the majority of the fans there. Now this next one, interesting Eastern Conference showdown, Berlin Thunder and the Vienna Vikings. That's pretty one-sided there, Matt. Are you a little surprised by how heavily favored the Vikings are?
I am. Yeah, I am. I do think I'm going to go for the Vikings to win because of that defense. But I don't think it's going to be like an 80-20%, like that's how dominant they're going to be. I think it'll be a lot closer. But I'm still going to go for Vienna, though.
Yeah, man. Should I go with the upsets?
Oh, do it.
do it, man. I don't know. I just talked about how amazing Vienna's defense is. Will Sheldon Epler be able to do it? I mean, they were able to pull out the win with Reichel. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a great game. I don't think the 80-20 split that we see right now is indicative of what it will actually be. I think it'll be closer than that, but I'm with you, Matt. I'm going Vienna Vikings. It'll be a good one, though. That's another good matchup.
Great game.
And doesn't have to always be at the very top of the league, two teams, to be an exciting game. This one, Barcelona and Helvetic Mercenaries, I think will be a very exciting one, a close one. So far, the closest one, and according to the fans. Matt, who do you got?
That's a battle for who wants to be not bottom. You know what I mean? It's a long-winded name, but it's catchy. Man, again, you could probably ask me this in 5 minutes. I'll probably change my answer. But I think the fan base have got it kind of around. I'm going to go for the Mercenaries, though. I think we're going to split the series. We're going to go against the fans, 1-1. Barcelona coming off a massive loss. So.
Yeah. Man, I'm with you, man. I'm with the Mercenaries. Barcelona, to me, not going really in the right direction. Mercenaries, they just came off not a pretty, but a competitive game, at least. Yeah. Barcelona wasn't even in the realm of competition in that last game. Mercenaries really, I think, will be motivated to split the series after losing to Barcelona in the opening week. I'm with you right here. We're Mercenaries. Nice. Let's see, Matt. Let's see if we can split on this next one. Panthers and the Galaxy. Man, the poor Panthers have such a tough schedule.
Yeah, they do.
They pulled 2 out-of-conference opponents to Surge in the Galaxy. That's brutal. Who do you got here?
I mean, Silas got involved in the Mercenaries one, so I'm assuming he's back here from
beyond.
He is that. But for the Panthers, and again, that's a really surprising split for the Galaxy favor. But do I want to go for the upset? I think I kind of do. I feel like they're just going to run at them. They saw what Tonga did
Yeah.
They're going to replicate that. I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to go for the Wroclaw Panthers to win that one.
I like it, man. Despite the drama, like you said, they still have a fantastic roster. Maybe Uribe steps in here and is everything that they are hoping out there in Wroclaw for this organization. God, this is another one that's, I think, going to be a great game. But I do think that the Galaxy pick up their first win. I think it's a great one. I think that they finally get their first win, hopefully clean up some of the stuff from last week, and really start to deserve that number 7, 8 spot by having at least one win. I'm going with Galaxy.
Yeah, I mean, fair. That's fair. It's a good choice.
Here we go. The probably least interesting game of the week. It's the one that I will be attending. We got the Milano Seamen and the Stuttgart Surge. You see here what the fans are saying. Shout out to the 1% of fans who are going with the Seamen. But Matt, tell me your controversial opinion on this one.
I mean, nothing controversial in terms of the result of who's going to win, but I'm going to go for Surge, and I'm also going to put my neck out there and favor them by 50. It might be brave, but I'm going to favor them by 50. I'm good at making these score predictions. You
called last week for Berlin to beat Fehervar by 40, and they did literally exactly that.
Exactly the same thing. We're going to get a 50 plus here.
There we go. All right. I'm also obviously going with the Surge, and Malchow says Seaman. Oh, he wrote again. Will lose. He was being funny. Okay, Alex. Now, oh, man, we got good games. This next one, Central Conference matchup, sort of the upper mid, perhaps, of what I would call. We got the Munich Ravens and the Raiders T-Roll. This one, another one that's I'm a little surprised by the huge split. What do you say here, Matt?
I think the Munich Ravens defense has kind of gone under the radar. That's what I'm going to say. They've got 2 great corners in Netzlander, and they've got Darius and Robinson, who are 2 great turnover creators. They've got very underrated defensive line. And given the Raiders' situationship they've got going on with their quarterback position, I'm going to have to go with the Ravens to win this one. I think it'll be relatively comfortable for them, just given they're a lot more stable and they've got a lot more momentum.
I'm feeling controversial. I'm feeling controversial, Matt. I think, I got the Ravens higher on my power ranking. Something's going to go down. Something's going to go down. The Raiders got N'Kosi Perry coming in. And even if he doesn't end up being super solid throughout the year, I think he's going to have a splashy debut. I think he's going to lead them to victory over the Ravens. This is my wild, controversial pick. N'Kosi Perry balls out, and they beat the Ravens. So, man, you gotta take some chances, man. You gotta put yourself out there,
I think he's gonna throw a pick. I think he's gonna throw a pick.
We'll probably throw a pick. He'll throw a couple touchdowns, hopefully.
Nice.
And then lastly, we've got the Prague Lions and the Hamburg Sea Devils. The rematch. Hamburg beat them in week 1. Who we got here, Matt?
It was a weird game now we won because, the Sea Devils didn't look entirely comfortable throughout.
No.
I'm building it up, but I'm absolutely not going to go for an upset. I'm still going to go for the Sea Devils to win it. I think it'll be a little bit more distant this time, but another kind of comfortable 14-plus kind of victory.
Yeah. I got to go with the Sea Devils as well. I ran out of controversy and bold picks with that Raiders T-Roll one, but that's good, man. We ended up splitting on 1, 2, 3. We got 3 that were split on. That's exciting. That's fun. So we'll see who ends up looking really smart this weekend. Yeah.
That's always a go, isn't it?
There we go. Guys, that's what we got. That's our show today. Matt, that was a great one, man. That's fun.
As always, man. We